everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of Exploring Freedonia. Today, for the first time in what literally seems like an unfathomable, amount of time, I actually have a guest star. Draco, do you want to go? Oh my god, I made that mistake.
We just talked about this.
I know! God fucking damn it. Draglide, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Draglide. I just build. That's it. That's all I do.
You just build, but you build probably one of the lesser known but very impressive builds on the server currently.
I used to do two big builds. I was split between Gran Syre and Iron Guard, and then I stopped
Iron
building
Guard.
Iron Guard.
That weirdly enough sounds familiar.
It's just kind of north of Gran Syre. It's almost directly north of it. I was building it with Blobby for a while, but I haven't seen Blob in a long
Oh,
time.
I haven't heard Blabbe that name in a long time. Maybe we could stop by there after Gran Syre or Gran Syre. I'm gonna start pronouncing it correctly. Gran Syre. I don't think I've actually been to Iron Guard.
I campaigned really hard to get a Nexus in Gran Syre, even though for the longest time I was the only one living there because I didn't have Obsidian Donor at the time, and I wanted a way to be able to work on Iron Guard and Gran Syre at the same time.
Considering Gran Syre managed to get one, I don't think I'm starting to wonder how much persuasion it'll take to get Project Moon and Nexus, even if it's before the grand opening.
I mean, it's huge. I see it on the map all the time, just
Oh yeah,
scrolling
no.
around.
Well, the two things is one, it's absolutely huge, and two, there's no easy way to get there.
Yeah, I've never checked it out just because I've never been wanting to like go on
Wait,
map and
you've
find
never
the
been to Project
coordinates.
Moon?
Well, I think I've been there once to use like one of your grinders or something.
When? How long ago?
It's been a while. It was not nearly as completed above ground as it is now. I don't. It needs to be updated, but I have a list, like a link to an Imager album with all the concept arts that I've used to base the city off of, and the bridge where this whole thing with the tree kind of at the end of the platform, just hanging over nothing, was almost a direct copy of a concept art I found, and I needed an excuse for it to exist. And then I also wanted to make the route into town a little more scenic, so I asked Anna if I could move the Nexus out here, and she was kind enough to oblige. Final vision for Gran Syre is that it is going to be kind of like an oasis city,
Ah,
and so the city itself is supposed to be very lush and over borderline overgrown, and then it'll be surrounded by the desert and savanna. I've just kind of done a little first pass at doing that to some of the areas today. So
today? Alright, so exactly how long has Grand Syre been going on for? Because I know it's been a very long time.
it's been about 8 years because
So, yeah. Older than Project Moon, basically.
I first joined the server in February 2014. 2014, yeah. And then I didn't play for a couple months just because I just came here to check out the map because I was looking at the Minecraft overviewer app that makes all the
Yep.
Minecraft maps. And this MCO was one of the example maps on their wiki. So I was just looking it out and said, "Oh, that's a pretty cool map. I got to go check it out." So I checked it out and then didn't play for a few months, and then I came back because all of my friends got banned from the other server that I was playing on. So I was like, "Well, I
Oh.
need to find a new Minecraft home." So this area we're in now, this is where the Nexus is it's called the Temple District, and that's why it's just a bunch of fancy looking empty buildings. These are all just temples. And then it borders up onto this area here, which is the Reservoir District, which is obviously this
Yeah, this reservoir.
large artificial reservoir in this canyon here.
Yeah, I'm guessing the vines you're gonna hope grow down further.
Yeah, these
That'll
are
help the lushness.
fairly recently placed, and so they just haven't grown yet. And
Yeah.
then this was originally my nether portal block. I had like a portal block that
Oh, wow.
it originally came from Bill's and Deathshock's vault.
Wow.
Obviously it like got deleted when the server updated, so Anna
You
made like a
replaced
little
it.
custom block that I could put in there as a display to replace it. This is the main line, which runs from the ultimate plan is it runs right now from Gran Syre almost to Iron Guard, and it'll eventually go from Iron Guard in the north to Garadan in the
I
south.
don't think I have Iron Guard on the map actually. On my map, that pretty much means I've never been there.
This is the Bill's
Bill's
Bridge of
Bridge of
Shields.
Shields.
Again, just messing with Bill. Yeah, there's enough variations of it. I try to kind of, honestly, I like default sandstone, but with texture packs, it looks so much better.
So wait, is some of
But
this terrain custom, like right here?
I a lot of this terrain is hand built, but I try to keep it
Wow.
looking natural.
Yeah, like this right here is gorgeous. This just like
Yeah, so the lore, the reason there's a temple district, one second, I'm gonna jump down to where you are. The lore of Gran Syre, which I think it may be, there's a little bit of it. I put it added to the wiki, even though I've never finished the wiki page for the city. So originally this was like a testificate city, and then my lore, the testificates had like an ancient empire that spanned Freedonia, and it was not like geographically connected because they just established colonies using the nether. And then so Gran Syre was originally like a place where the testificates studied the magical arts of the source blocks. And eventually, in my lore, the reason the Testificate Empire collapsed is because they got in a war with the pigmen in the Nether and used source block magics to turn the Nether from a lush verdant paradise it once was into the hellhole it is now. But in so doing, they made it impossible to trade between their various colonies and their capital, and their empire collapsed. The Temple District has main temples, and I guess we can go through them all when we're here. So there are all these little sub-temples around the place, but then the main part of the temple district is the source block temples. So there's a fire source block, which isn't finished, a water source block temple, which is that big one up on the hill, the earth source block temple, which is this giant pillar right here, and then the life source block temple, which I'll show you in a second. But anyways, the lore is just that the testificates used the earth source block to create the mountains and sculpt the terrain and make this area livable. And then when their empire collapsed, the source blocks were just left in these locations and the terrain was left as it is. So obviously you can see I've taken literally every excuse possible to build bridges. Anywhere I can find two pieces of land with air in between them, I build a bridge.
Yeah, I haven't seen this many bridges since Skylands.
Bridges are wonderful things.
They are.
I think since Gran Syre was really not centrally planned at all, I've just kind of built it out from whenever I finished something, I added something else. I'm just gonna have to rely on signposts and like maps posted around the city to guide people
I
around.
was gonna say I'd probably like I don't know if you've seen the maps I've made for Project Moon. Granted, Project Moon's very easy to navigate, all things considered, but I feel like if you build a map that people can quickly reference to see where they are and how to get around, it can really go a long way to making your town feel more cohesive. It can do quite a
So
bit.
this area looks like an NPC village because this is supposed to be like the remnants of the old testificate settlement here.
I have to ask. I noticed like when we came on the Nexus, it looked like on the other side was a desert village. Was that a naturally occurring one, or was that a man-made one?
That one was naturally occurring, and I'm
So
probably
it
just going
kind
to
of looked
expand it at some point.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that
I know what that is.
yeah, my balloon. I'm gonna add some more airships
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
city
your
at some
balloon.
point.
It's a balloon.
And then so this is like from an artifact from when this was originally going to be a Sumerian style city before I decided the Sumerians had really boring architecture and anyways. So back to the testificate lore. This is the old Nether portal. So this was when the testificates ruled the city. This was the Nether portal that connected them to their Nether highways and to the rest of their empire. And then when the war broke out between the pigmen and the testificates, they shattered the portals. So this is the shattered portal at the heart of Gran Syre. I've deliberately designed the city to be like a maze. So there's like a bazillion intersecting roads crisscrossing and going all which ways. Because
Well,
when people get lost in it, it feels a lot bigger than it actually is.
actually, I kind of want to ask about something that I'm assuming was dropped as a project, but I do remember hearing about back in the day. Um, I know you at one point you were planning to build a very large arena that you were hoping would be used for something post update. You know, back when 1.12 was still on the horizon.
Yeah, the arena is mostly completed, but it just the combat is still too laggy to really hold it. I wanted to have a big PvP tournament with the whole server, and then people would fight, and then Jib actually donated prizes, so we'd have good prizes for the tournament, and then it's just the PvP is still too laggy to really make the tournament. Okay, so these, yes, kind of up where you're at, up these kind of winding stairs up here.
This is lush. This is very lush.
Yeah, so this out here, I think where you're at, are you kind of like by the cool little quartz temple ring? Yeah, so this is the life source block.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is what the testificates used to bring life to the region, and they would use the magic to like move the life source block through the air, and then everywhere it went, flowers and growing things would spring from the earth. Yep. I mean, it's
Oh,
kind of hard
I
to
see what
do.
it's like. I get it now. Okay. Yeah.
And then we can visit the other two temples real quick, and then I actually that I don't know if I mentioned I'm starting to open up the city
Yeah, you did.
to residents, so I'll show you the neighborhoods that I'm leasing property out of.
Well, I might go grab my diamonds and make a deal. Because I would love to have
Here.
a home here.
Thing with the red nether brick top was originally going to be the fire source block temple, and it just didn't work very well. So you can see there's kind of a little bit of artificial terrain down there that I started and haven't finished. That's what I'm going to do. Is there's going to be like another little spit of land out there, a little fake mountain with a ruined temple on top with fire all around it, and there's going to be like giant handmade trees, but they're going to be made out of coal blocks, so it'll be
Ooh.
like all burned. That'll be the fire source block temple.
Man, fun.
Here, use good night real quick.
Oh, you mean the Skyway?
No, no, straight ahead of you. Is it not rendering yet?
Oh, no, that thing? Oh, I thought that was part of the Skyway. Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
actually, I went inside.
I'm gonna raise the terrain here quite a bit, probably up like 30 blocks. So it's almost at the top. See the base of those pillars is just like a long stretch of stone brick, and then there's a little berm
Yeah.
before it becomes like ornate. Right below that berm, I'm gonna raise the terrain to there and then flood it. So there's gonna be a massive kind of elevated lake there with these just huge waterfalls cascading down in the surrounding terrain. And then there's going to be an artificial mountain on the other end of the bridge that kind of holds it in on one side. So, anyways, water source block, the floating water. This is what makes the city so lush and verdant.
How? Wow. I don't think that's currently doable. That wasn't a trick you had to use with ice back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember who. Someone showed me how to do that.
You
Like,
basically have to just put ice in the air and then melt it with light blocks, if I remember right.
yeah, I think we put ice up there and then we surrounded it with torches and it melted and kind of left that pattern.
I don't think you can do that anymore, so nice job.
I don't remember who showed me how to do that, but I was grateful. Because what I was originally trying to do was trying to get one of the admins to spawn, like force spawn water there with MC edit. Because if you do it with MC edit, then it won't flow until it's disturbed. But then we found an actual in-game solution. The
Yeah.
admins were not like thrilled about because I asked if they'd do that for the lava too, for the fire source block temple, and they're like, nah, that's not happening. I was like,
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't think so.
Next, we can go to the
I
Cafe
made a
Press
rude
district.
statue dedicated to Jimmy and he spawned cats at my house. Oh no.
That's how real pros get cats. Zampy, I think, was asking me to move in. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And so he moved in, and then Ren asked to move in. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put prices on all these houses, and I'll start taking residents here now.
Two shulker common building material.
Yeah, so that's how I priced them. Is like the really nice ones are they're like you have to trade me quartz or diamonds or emeralds or something, and then all the others I'm like, give me something to build with.
Alright, where can
Two
I throw
two shulkers of sandstone, I'll take it.
where can I throw diamonds at you and get a home?
Yeah, well, we'll take a look at the neighborhood, and you can decide which home you want.
Okay.
Oh, Zampy's here. Hi, Zampy.
Hey, these are some nice homes. Oh my gosh. Are they
Yeah,
multiple floors or?
these are all 3 floors, and then there's like a
Oh,
lease agreement I
damn.
can show you that's
Nice.
in like the lower part.
Yeah.
You know what? So some of these like they have 3 prices on them, and the prices are like you pick one. It's like it's not
I
all
know.
those together, but
Still 16
uh,
diamond blocks. Oh my god.
well, I had one of those. It was like 32 diamond blocks, like two stacks of emerald blocks, and then like 2/3 of a shulker of quartz. And
I
then
mean,
Philip wanted to buy one, and he's like, "Well, I got the quartz and the diamonds, but I don't have the emeralds." And I was like, hold up, no, 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 just pick one. I'm not gonna charge you that much."
32 diamond blocks.
Those are the really nice ones. Those are have the premium prices.
I gotta look at this. Cause I'm down to be a big spender for a home, but I'm be honest, that's big. I gotta look real quick.
Oh, okay, so part of the reason this one is so much is it has this huge yard, and you can
Give
also
me a
edit the
minute.
yard as much as you want.
Where,
You're in
where
the red one, right?
yeah, where's the yard at? Let me see. Oh,
So see where this jungle tree is? There's a
oh,
door in the back of the house.
yeah, I saw it. I saw a small yard, not a big one. Oh, is this it? I
For this
guess
neighborhood, this is a big yard, and this on the side, that's all yours, and this yard can be edited as much as you want.
I'm probably gonna buy this from you like right now, but I want to go on record stating this home right here is more expensive than any home in Project Moon.
This is premium real estate, man.
Have you seen Project Moon's homes?
I haven't. I mean, I've seen them on map, and they look very nice, but I've not
Some of them are
seen them in person.
the largest one, the most expensive, which is 256 diamonds. This is like 288 diamonds. Um, in some parts of the United States, can legally classify as a mansion based on its square footing. Like it is ginormous.
This is like fancy neighborhood in Paris, man.
Yeah, I get that.
This is
Honestly,
astronomical. You're paying for the
is
view.
this the only 32 one, or is there another one that's like identical but a little bit different?
Um, I think Ren bought one. Let me see.
All right, well, can I go ahead and just
This
like?
this orange one across the way is only 16, and it's almost as big, but
Well, I
it doesn't
want
have the
this
yard.
one. I want the big fancy flex my diamonds.
So there's another 32 over here that Ren bought.
Ah, I'll take a look real quick, but
We should check it out because he's done it up real nice inside.
I think afterwards we should head over to what's it called, Iron Guard.
Yeah. So
Oh shit!
this is Ren's house. Like, oh, see, I want everyone to like move into the neighborhood and do up their house like this because this is awesome.
I don't know if it's gonna be this
And then
crazy, but
this
it's
this pink one on the end I just gave to Anna because Anna helps me out with shit all the time, so she got one for free.
Anna's Anna.
Yeah, she got a free house.
Ren, I feel a cool warm breeze flow across me as I stand here.
Yeah, Ren is, oh man, he's built the hell out of, he's decorated the hell out of this house. I love it.
I'm gonna have to take some notes from him a little bit, especially with like the wooden frame.
Oh, I
I might.
know. I've never
I'll
been
probably
like
mix up the palette so it's
huge
not
on
the
doing
same, but
interiors, but he's made this
oh
place
oop
the stunner.
oop that was not supposed to happen.
Oh man,
So we
this church in the middle of this neighborhood, I was inordinately proud of this church
yeah. So this one.
because you don't see a lot of like early Christian Byzantine style churches, and this was originally I saw it on the Minecraft subreddit, and it was like an Arabic style. It was like a mosque originally, and then I redesigned it to be kind of Byzantine.
A lot of arrows.
But these fences up here, do you know what an iconostasis is?
I don't think that I do.
It's a thing, especially in Eastern Orthodox churches, but you see it in like a lot of older churches. And then yeah, so then this big thing over here is the arena, which is like 99% done. I need to do a couple finishing touches, but
Oh,
this is the arena.
giant thing. Oh, that is the arena. My brain trying to figure out how I'd walk down this.
It's a little confusing. Can't deny it, but it looks, I don't know. It was better than just another regular plain stone staircase. Anyways, this is the arena. This is Indo-Saracenic style. So when the British Raj ruled India, they wanted to like legitimize their rule of India, so they created a new architectural style to build in that was a fusion of like Western and Indian styles, and this was that style.
Nice. This is beautiful. I would love to fight in here.
There's big flower farms on the top there that you can't really see from down here.
What the hell is over here? Is this part of the palace?
The palace is long and symmetrical, even though at some point I'm going to remodel this whole interior.
I never give points.
We'll have to go down
how
there.
big this town is. It definitely does feel big when you're not flying around it. But what you can do that I've created, if you come over here real quick, I've created basically I took the original like build like access route and made an expressway up to the surface. So all it requires is going here to the graveyard, and then there's a one-way exit out to the front gate. So I think that should help a little bit.
Go ahead and summon me, because I
I'll
lost
just
you.
teleport you.
I'm at like a solid wood wall right now.
Yeah, no, those are the apartment buildings. They're not completely done yet. George has still got to finish them. Ignore the zombie. If I bring you here real quick, go ahead and waltz in here. That's big, ain't it?
Has a lot of room.
It's 3 stories. Plus an attic if you want it.
Has a big house.
Did you go all the way up?
Nah, not yet. I like walked all the way to the end of the first floor to
I
kind
don't
of.
have a ceiling on the 3rd floor built. Not all the houses are going to have like floors built in, because that's going to be kind of up to the person building their home, honestly, because I don't have the time to fill in every single floor and every single house.
Yeah.
But basically you have an insane amount of room. And for the record, the house I'm about to buy from you is more expensive than this.
Indeed. I mean, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say, like, I think this is a better value.
Oh, definitely. Hey guys, thank you so much. Ugh, I look awful with the helmet on. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you all next time. And actually, I believe after this one is another scripted video. So stay tuned for MCO's hardest secret, because there is a secret that has proven to be so difficult. Nobody has solved it since Anna built it. I don't know how many years ago, but way before I joined. So anyway, guys, I will see you all next time, and ta-da!